Hello library friends, and welcome to another episode of Paper Cuts. Today we're going to introduce you to modular origami, which is using multiple pieces of paper or multiple folded pieces. You put them together and it makes something. Today we're going to be making a fall leaf. Using smaller squares of paper because it's a pretty simple fold is better. I'm actually going to use a smaller square here, and we're going to make multiple of the same pieces so we can put them all together. I'm going to show you the two pieces, and then I'm going to make all the pieces and show you how to put them together. So we are folding a big square, we're opening it, and then we are folding our corners to the middle. And that's going to be one of our pieces. We're going to need 3 of these. So you're going to fold a big triangle, you're going to open it up, and then fold your corners to the middle so you get this kite shape. For the second one, it's basically the same. You fold a big triangle, open it up, fold your corners to the middle, make sure you get those creases. And then you're going to fold your corners to the middle again. And that is your second piece. So there's only 2 pieces, but we're going to need 6 of those. So this is our big piece. We're going to need 3. This is our one we folded to the corner, to the middle twice, and we're going to need 6. I can't count. So we're going to make 6 of those. 3 of the other, and I'm going to do those really quickly. Now that you have all your pieces, we're going to get out our glue. I'm going to start gluing the pieces together. They don't fit together like that. They fit together like this. So you're going to want a flap from your smaller piece on the back of the big piece. So see how that fits together? And that's what it's going to look like on the front. So you're going to line up the sides of the smaller pieces along the midline of the bigger piece. And to get them to stick together, I'm just going to put glue on the larger piece and lay the smaller pieces on. It's the easiest way to line everything up since you have that line down the middle for guidance. Just make sure you pop out the flap and don't glue it down, so you can put that behind the bigger piece like that. So don't glue that flap to the front of your big leaf piece. Pop it out before you press down, because you're going to want to glue that to the back so it'll stay together well. And we're going to do it 2 more times. So you're going to have 3 leaf pieces that are made of 3 smaller pieces of leaf. And once we get done with that, you're going to put on a backing, which is going to also be the way you put a stem on your leaf. And you don't have to do that. You could actually do a lot of these, and you could put them together and make a wonderful wreath. You could just hang them up as window decorations. There are a lot of different things you can do with this, and the pieces themselves are fairly simple to do. So it's not one of the more challenging things like the lotus we did last week. That one was pretty difficult. These are pretty easy. It's just time consuming because you have to put all the pieces together. And this is the last one. And the way I put these together and the way I add the glue is just the easiest way I found to do it. If you find another way that works better for you, feel free to experiment. Just try it and see what works. Also, usually when you're doing the modular origami, you don't have to glue it because the pieces fit together very well and snugly. But for this particular one, you do have to use the glue. And you're going to fit them together into a leaf. And you could use different colors for your leaf. You could choose different colors for each segment. You could do 3 different colors on each leaf segment. You could make an entire rainbow leaf if you wanted. You don't have to use fall colors. I just did because it felt festive, and I really like bright orange leaves. Now I'm going to glue on this brown piece of paper as kind of a backing to hold everything together, and I'm also going to use it to create the stem. Now if you wanted a leaf that is not as floppy or that is going to stand on its own, you could put a piece of cardboard behind it, because you are going to have to trim the paper to get that stem. So if you want a leaf that's not going to be floppy, that's a good way to go. But for this one, I'm just going to use some paper. I'm going to glue everything down into the shape that I want it to be. And then I'm going to cut it and make the stem. Just be careful not to cut all the way through. I'm going to flip it over, and this is not any special technique. You just fold it up the way you want to fold it so you get a little stem. You could have thick stem, you could have thin stem. You don't have to have a stem. You could just have the leaf. But you do have to have paper on the back so your leaf will stay together, and there we have it. That is how you make a lovely little fall leaf.